Save the world and do all these things off the field. And when you see players, usually their head gets...
They're totally out of form. They're near the bottom of the league. Do you ever allow complacency to...
Game, then he has to be at the top of his game, and then the rest will follow.
Now, we know that...
To that position, they've really lacked the authority, I think, then to go on and lack the belief to go on and really think they could go on and win it.
Well, let's talk about what we're on today. Meanwhile, for Newcastle United, well, the players can't act late or they will.
Present progress and growth here at Old Trafford, even with the neighbours pulling development here at Old Trafford. Mark Dempsey, the head of development, have been called up to well face a war of attrition to stay up in their final. Those changes in the Premier League this season, so there are changes today. 5 for Newcastle. Joe Linton starts in place of Dwight Gale, who's a substitute. The other...
Allow Joe Linton to be that focal point, because he's going to need to hold up the ball tonight for them, for the runners to get in behind. But for United, it's definitely going to be...
In the mid-90s, Ferguson and Keegan head-to-head with league titles on the line, but these... Maguire, and now Rashford. Martial. And he's managed to get the other side of Kraft as well, but then seemed to forget to take the ball with him. And Newcastle, Wilson for the foreseeable future is a major blow. And Joe Linton trying to find a bit of space inside the Manchester United box, but plenty of red shirts back there to defend.
Yeah, he almost seemed surprised.
Yeah. Who didn't want to take a chance, and then the shot that took a deflection and is acrobatically tipped over the crossbar by the Manchester United goalkeeper from Joe Linton. A painful one here for the Manchester United captain, Maguire. A bit of an... There's not a great deal of space there, though, for Manchester United to operate. And Joe Linton and Saint-Maximin were quickly running ahead with him to try and join in, but that was good defending by Maguire. More clearance there by De Gea, straight to Joe Linton. And then Shelvey. Well, Shelvey has been struggling for goals this season. He is a good striker of the ball, and that was half a chance there for Newcastle. Marcus Rashford. Options here. He decides just to lift one in towards Nemanja Matic. Injuries ruled out Scott McTominay, who's been in excellent form recently here for Manchester United. There's a foul on Bruno Fernandes. Forward by Maguire, headed away by Almiron, looking to sneak in behind Manchester United. He gets the cross. It's the first time Matic, just busy stride of his. Here's the danger man, Saint-Maximin. Shelvey was on the run, and he'd spotted him there, Saint-Maximin. It just needed to be a better ball.
That's what's right to be on this left-hand side.
Shaw into Bruno Fernandes with the James waiting for red shirts to arrive, and then drills the cross in. Darlow was just able to get back at the second attempt with no space to turn. Really determined defending behind him from Kieran. United having a look down the other side with James, who's full of speed. Lifted back in towards Mark, trying to run away from Victor Lindelof. The only problem was he'd left all of his teammates trailing behind him as well.
Someone's got to go, though. You know,
they're putting somebody on the bench in the squad, somebody young, or introducing them.
Shaw. Matic. Out by Clark. And again by Daniel James. Takes the full-back out of the game, at least in the immediate term. Rashford, oh! He saw light at the near post, and he thrashed it in.
That's cutting.
It's a super goal from a super player in super form. No goalkeeper likes to be defeated at his near post. Carl Darlow may admonish himself, but Rashford was just so sharp.
But I think even he himself seemed to be, you know...
Now, Kraft has time to measure. Emil Kraft only found Fred.
Yeah, he's still struggling, isn't he? Look at him.
Saint-Maximin, oh, what a save. He had to get up in a hurry, David De Gea. There was whip and purpose in that shot.
Wow, let's see.
And this time by Willock, out by Maguire. Saint-Maximin rifles it into the roof and has Newcastle level. That's a truly crisp finish. And a goal that matters to Magpies. What a super hit.
What's a great hit, and what I like is the technique, because he had to make sure he kept that down, Saint-Maximin, and he did exactly that. And what a follow-up to the first shot, and of course all from the corner. And twice over, but in the end, look, yeah, the ball does go through the leg, and he's probably just thinking that it's going to go, and they're going to see a lot of each other tonight. They already have, and here he comes.
Drive this from Willock. Out by Shaw, there's an extra yard in every. Supported here by Fred. It's Fred's hit, and Darlow has hold.
Yeah, I thought Martial did very well in holding that and dragging Clark out of position. And
James driving beyond Hayden from the back of the penalty area. Just out of your picture, below the bottom of the screen, as it were. Rashford's offside, and he knew it. Through Darlow at the near post from Marcus Rashford on the half hour. Years ago, he was in a United team to beat Everton 2-0. Keane and Giggs in essence of the ball as well, but it is Shelvey who plays it in. Maguire got a little flick on.
And of course, set plays as ever.
Linton, a bit of space ahead of Shelvey here, and Shelvey's had a hit. It was ambitious to say the least, and in the end it wasn't especially threatening. James and teasing Wan-Bissaka. Slowing right on, and eventually seeing the ball cannon back off him and behind for a goal kick. Yeah. Dilly, out by Fred. Saint-Maximin! And De Gea was down sharply.
Well, I can't believe that he's able to take that touch on the edge of the box when Manchester United are going through the second phase from, you know, a free kick. Kabay has just announced his retirement as well.
Daniel James behind Fernandes. Saint-Maximin.
When I was a
Shelvey. Rashford. Kraft got a toe in and got a goal kick out of it. Nice neat turn from the Nemanja Matic. This has come to Daniel James, who spears Manchester United back into the lead. Time to set, measure and deliver, and how he delivered.
Well, I think the Newcastle defence and Steve Bruce are asking the question as to how he was allowed so much room. Once Matic decided to play it across. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes may not have got the goal, but another assist. He got the touch that set it up. And a little...
Martial, oh, sweetly done. Anthony Martial beaten. Rashford. Over the top for Martial, who's clear of Kieran Clark, and Darlow emerged sharply. Actually, the flag went up, so... Matic. And Rashford, he's gone over, he's got a penalty. Paul Tierney allowed barely a heartbeat before pointing at the spot. Willock committed, and Rashford fell. Bruno Fernandes scores this time, and Manchester United have a comfort cushion. Low and certain, and this time beyond Carl Darlow.
Shall we start calling him Penaldo? Because he's knocking an awful lot of them in. We have had Ronaldo and as an error, but he does.
Kolasinac. David Luiz. Papastathopoulos. Guendouzi.